right, good morning, folks. It's a beautiful Friday morning. Sad Friday morning. It'll be a 3-day weekend. No trading on Monday. It's a President's Day here in the States, so actually futures will be open, but it's a very shortened session, and volume will be next to nothing. So doubt that we'll trade. Definitely won't be doing prep Monday morning. May spend some time working on some code and some other things, so we'll see how it all plays out. But yeah, it should be another good one. Markets are been trending down since yesterday midday afternoon after that kind of really big pop after the morning. Couldn't get above the 4150. Kind of, if I remember correctly, it was like the previous days, like overnight low or something. I can't remember now. Yeah, I couldn't get above overnight high really from the day before, and struggled with kind of that midday pullback from Wednesday. So, anywho, we're going to turn down the radio here in 2 seconds, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to hop on our other channel and get somebody to come on and help us with prep as usual. So, hope everyone has a good one, and hope you all enjoy as we go through another round of prep. Good morning.
Morning.
Hello, how's it going, good sir?
Good, man. You?
Doing good. It's a beautiful morning. It'll be a sad Friday, but you know, that's all right. Find something else to do on Monday. I'm sure there's other things out there in the world.
Yes, indeed. There must be, right?
I think.
Guess we're gonna find out.
I'm sure we'll probably see like 800 memes of Pablo Escobar, whatever his name is, sitting on a bench swing, just sitting there between now and close.
It does paint an accurate picture, brother. It
Yep.
really does.
Yep.
Damn, dude, what a fade on fucking Apple from that level, man. Shit.
Yeah, Apple, Tesla. I mean, way up there at the stuff. I've just kind of been flipping through some things, right? I mean, like ES couldn't get above Wednesday's overnight highs. It couldn't get above really kind of that secondary, like late day dip before it kind of took off and wiped out the rest of shorts and everything. Could argue kind of tick for tick the OPEX piece there, I guess, at 4150 on ES, because it came up to 4151. So yeah, and then I was saying earlier, like gold overnight, like I was irritated I didn't take the first spot when it came down into TGR and the day dotties, and then it did come down like I was kind of anticipating, and tagged that November 3rd day VWAP photo ADRs. Nice.
Seattle here has an ABCD completion right in this middle of the supply and demand. It's got a little bit of structure here as well, but I'm waiting for some price action.
Does it point down to these full ADRs and end of week dotty, or no?
No, it's actually
Further?
It's where we're at right now.
Okay.
You can pick it from, what is this, the February 12th high, 13th high, and then the higher, the low high on the 16th. It brings it right into the middle of that. But it does look like it wants that full ADR though.
Yeah, it's just right there.
We do have weekly dotties right here.
Yep. for account stuff's hidden, so. So you've got it from the highs back over here on the 13th.
Yes, sir.
And then you come down and you're grabbing this wick here.
Sir.
Yeah, it pretty much ends at, I mean, it's off just a tad, but it pretty much ends right here at the weekly dotty.
Mm-hmm.
And that is tier 1. Yeah, 76.32.
CD.
All right, you want to start with UVXY? You'll keep an eye on this for a few and come back.
Yeah, that's good.
It actually has zones today that aren't a penny wide.
Anyway, you saw that we have that the higher low level.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And it's already up above 20-day as well.
Wow.
Give me 1 second here. There. And check one other thing real quick. Nope.
Take your time. Here. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
You can start.
Yeah, just putting some pendings in. Okay, so UVXY, make sure I have got everything going and streaming. Yes, okay, cool. So it looks like it'll be pretty straightforward. The question will be is how much, if we keep fading, how much do we keep, what do we bump up to on this guy? The ADRs have been super light already, or recently I should say. 30 cents, 40 cents. And so if we open at 520, that easily puts WTGR1 in play. 603 was where? Okay, so it's that wick. And you got this over here actually, which is going to be MPP, kind of this area. Yeah, I think this one's pretty straightforward. This is nice.
It looks really nice, dude.
Maybe the UVXYs, you know, that I took again will make up for the ones that I took the other week that ended up in nothing. Alright, so we got MPP, last week's highs, this week's highs? No, last week's highs, February 10th. I don't think I'll care about this, what's marked right now as a div area, because we're going to open up almost on it, so full ADRs are probably going to come up either to this MPP or to the WTGR1, which is where the day VWAP is. So I think I ignore that. Which will probably also mean that ADRs will slide up into this block. As long as we don't open or go down. And then you potentially got That'd be an extreme move, but not stupid crazy. And if we completely reverse the whole damn thing,
I don't think it's looked today, but that 50-day zone right there, that's massive.
yep.
It's also the highs from January 19th. That's smacked down from that day. We have I have a swimming review upcoming from somewhere. I have no idea where.
Oh, yeah, I know a tool that will tell you that.
Oh, yeah, I know. No, mine is just Curvefish. That's something I forgot to delete from a while back.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright. Yeah, it looks real nice, man. Real clean.
Alright, I'm going to paste this and then go ahead and flip over to VIX. For Friday, February. Alright, so VIX. What you got here for us? It is already up 2104. So it's going to be potentially a TGR from above. The econ again for today was what? Is 830. We get import price index month over month and year over year. We also get Barkin, who's a non-voter, talking, and Bowman at 8:45, all Eastern time. Okay. So these probably again won't matter since we're already up almost $1. So that would actually probably slide these up into this area here.
Is that where your 34 MA is at?
That's the 30-week.
I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, on the daily, that's the 30-week, which is, yeah, I mean, that's 2230. So that's kind of up in this area here around this forming supply and demand. And then we had these marked off as kind of local structure here, these longer boxes. And it's been doing, I had outside the other day, is that really 378? No, 76, okay. So, call it $1.30 to $2. And it definitely puts that up here in play. Say this is probably out of play at this point. That's not bad. Okay, so VIX should be some decent looking zones here. So monthly trend guide, sheet 3, and then this kind of localish structure area. Probably go and grab this one like that and ignore the photo ADR because it's not going to be there by the time we open from the looks of it. And we'll have this guy and this one. We'll probably drag that down. Not go up as high so that it's not two zones right on top of each other. Trend strength 20, top supply and demand. And our trend guide. And we took this and drew it up and included weekly trend guide. Trend guide 1. Tier 2 dotties are there for the day. And if we fail that, I don't know if I'd care about the bottom edge of this one here. Oops, drew the wrong one. This guy.
I really wish Ninja had a undo key.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. I agree.
Delete zones by accident. I don't all the time.
Similar area to 30-week SMA. Right. Alright, put this back on. Should have just left that there. So SPY, VIX. So let's flip over to SPY next. Alright, oil, what you gonna do? You gonna hold this zone or no? Alright, so I forgot to delete this. So it's already broken this downtrend line. I was noticing as I was flipping through here earlier, it and the Qs and a couple other things were already pretty damn close to the look setup on the ETFs. A couple others were too. I forget now which ones, but like they were already coming down into that area. They're just off enough between the index and the ETF, so it was already down. Oh no, shit, it already come further below. Yeah, so it's trading under that now.
We're below it already.
Damn.
We're at 405 just after.
I looked earlier then.
I mean, not to say we could possibly chunk here and then just open right on it, you know?
Yeah. So that'll definitely be a zone regardless. The question is, if we open down here near this 405-ish area. $7-8 kind of puts the WTG2 monthly pivot point, the day VWAP from December, with 50-day above that. So wider zone, but potentially look at something like that, and then maybe you could even say like you get a div type of thing there, close the gap fill and tag the 50. Don't hold and go grab the bigger pieces.
Mm-hmm. You have the FOMC lows with the dotties and that 480Rs is not right, is it?
That's where it would be if it had opened flat. So
Oh yeah.
I'd have to do some work to think about use the real time hour ADRs, but track where it is with ETH at the moment. I'll have to think about that. I still want to do the weekly ADR kind of mark first. And I've got some other visual things that some folks have mentioned to me around things you got to take a look at. That's a good one. Wait, so if we're down at 405.75 and we're trading $5 to $6, yeah, full ADRs won't be there. They'll be down here somewhere. Fulls will probably be around here.
WS2.
Yep. Actually, we came in the last couple days. We did have some days in here that were $7, $8, but they're all about 580 now. So full ADRs won't actually. We have to open around 403 to put full actually all the way down here. On the upside.
I was looking at it. Yeah, because yesterday ADR was like 781.
Right. Oh, it's got structure there at 408. Okay, yeah, I see that. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I think that's not bad there.
Let's do a ABCD BK from the high on the second to the low on the 10. It's back at the FOMC lows.
Yep, puts us at today's Dottie's pretty much too. Would be a div below the annual pivot. I wonder too, is there a shorter time frame day VWAP that I just don't have mapped? Nope, don't like that and not in that area. Yeah, I mean, I guess. That's not the low though. This is actually over here.
What are you trying to do? Oh my God. I have that one, but I don't know. I don't think it's valid.
Well, it just seems like it's.
Also put it right there.
Yeah, it's 401.81. I mean, it's just one on top of the other. I mean. Yeah, it is right there though. It gets violated on this day, but then I mean it comes pretty damn close to holding it here on the 25th. So I don't know. I don't think I'd leave it in.
not marking TSRP for today?
I guess we probably should, because it's actually got W there, and you've got looks like some support off of it. It didn't mark it because it's just there's not enough stuff there to make it interesting.
Gotcha.
And it doesn't look like CL's going to want to hold this.
Yeah, no.
Maybe take it down a little bit for this swing AV WAP there. Yep, nope. I'm not gonna fuck around. Okay, so then SPY. I have a couple extras that we marked up. But you still have the basics. So you got WTGR, expanded it to pull in and grab this gap fill here. 412.57 to 411. I know. I guess you could watch these as two separate, or treat it as one. Then we got that one, which is going to be setting up from below, and then the royal flush zone, which would be pretty big. Annual pivot, weekly trend guide, supply and demand low, with a div potentially to ABCD just lower. And then don't want to forget possible div, 50-day gap fill, structure, and then downside zone, WTG2, MPP, day VWAP, supply and demand, tier 1 in a week. Sheet. That's all right. So SPY. Okay, and then the Qs. What you got for us, baby? Already down to 381. Yep. So it's at 300. That's right. So the Qs were just, they were trading just above the look for themselves. there was a SPY that was below it already. But the NASDAQ stuff, the Qs have just been text been so much stronger. Yeah, well, it's, I mean that's almost to the dot to each other. That's pretty cool. And so it's what, 295. We'll put WTG1 into play. January 6th, Davy Wap coming up to meet probably.
UVXY points us to 292. The daily interview up would be the
Coming here.
the look here. The next zone below. Yes sir, same thing as we did on SPY.
Let me take us right to the day VWAP.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a pretty massive ADR move. Not unheard of.
4 ADRs be open around here.
It'd be more than full ADRs actually, right? Because, well, yeah, actually, full ADRs would be around WTG1. This is another $2 lower almost.
I have mine yesterday ADR right there at the daily interview up.
Okay.
Yesterday on the ETH we did 858.
Okay. Yep. Screw it. I don't think this would be in play, but this is definitely, depending upon what we do, this is probably something for next week. Come on. Is that 50 day? Yeah, 50 days coming up to try to tap the 200 from below. Come on, gold, break through VWAP. Alright, I think that's pretty simple enough actually for Qs. Don't care about any of that stuff. That would be a similar $8. This is FOMC back here on the first, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Damn. Quite interesting. Retrace that whole thing. So I guess here's the question. Would you worry about, I guess there's some structure here a little bit, like this WPP and trend strength. I don't think you'd want to draw, like I think that's way too big. I guess it's not as big as the WTG one we've got below, but that still seems like it'd be pretty big to go up and grab W pivot with trend guide reversal for the day.
I probably look at 2 different zones. That's just me though.
We should go like this.
Is that with you to the point right there. If you go back, we got September 13th. You have a massive gap down. You know, just like the high or open of that one day. So like say we gap down a little up, like we gap down here and test that from below. I'm pretty sure. Not pretty sure, but that might be important.
Yeah, well, and depending upon, I guess, how it plays out, this swing AV watt from up here could potentially come down. It depends upon how we tried off already in the morning with the real-time hour.
True that.
Or it does nothing and then it just sits right there like that.
And surf too.
Yeah. Is surf really up that high already? Or at that level?
I mean, no, surf is at 305.32. So at the
Okay, so yeah, it'd be down kind of that trend strength then.
pretty much the same. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Sorry, not you. Somebody else pinged me. I don't know if I should be happy or sad. My wish orders didn't come in overnight. Of course, I had them down at like 40, 50s. Okay, so it bounced right off the top edge of that supply and demand, which kind of maps back to this area here. So you probably almost want to take that like that, right? I don't know, would you carve that up and treat that as how it's, you know, back over here on the FMC one the other week? I mean, it's just, it'd be super, it's almost redundant because you've got APP WTG1 right there underneath.
I like that.
This one here, this,
The APP one.
yeah.
It's a slight dip. If we did a, I don't think this might not work. I was gonna say, if we draw like a little channel from the highs of the second, and then connect some of those. Yeah. Oh no. I'm looking at the RTH chart. Okay.
It doesn't connect to anything, but it could later.
On the on the RTH chart, it connects.
so you go through a little bit on that one. You catch this wick here. It goes under reclaims, but then it touches there again. Yeah.
That would put us at the lower end of that trend line. That would be also on the lower end of that APP. So I would think.
Yeah, it
40-50-ish.
was. If we go like this here. Oops, I hit F11 in the wrong screen. I'm still in my browser tab. Block to bar. Well, you were hitting these two bars here anyway, so I'm just gonna mark it off like that. Come on, ninja, you so slow. You ain't no ninja. Just slower than crap. What does this area look like in the pads? This 4060 block. Feels like now I'm trying to curve fit. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, it stopped there overnight, but I don't know that we should create a zone out of it the more I look at that. And then if you try there, you end up holding down to annual pivot anyways. I think that goes away. I mean, I think that's not. I think it's almost kind of leave it as it's already carved up. Watch for a potential div on that trend line that you see. Grab along here, maybe slight dip below. Maybe grab this supply and demand, the trend line. If you fail that, then maybe watch for the full ADRs and maybe you potentially grab the day VWAP here. Structure MPP. That'd be pretty big. I've already traded 30. Oh, what was I looking at before? So ES, the last couple weeks have been kind of smaller. And then for the last quite a while, you're talking up 84.90 some points. When I looked at this before, what was this guy? Yes, I know, delete. Problem with it, I think I need to put some kind of like standard D or something, because the Fridays have been kind of varied. The average is up there, but like we've had 30-point days, we've had 40s, 140s. Still setting up to be a pretty elevated ADR, I would think. Especially with it being OPEX. That's the other part. Today's an OPEX Friday. Yep, these we get new OPEX dotties. Let's see how this actually plays out. If this becomes legit, I mean, that the way that all the other stuff is played out, this has been like shit. The Microsoft one, I kicked myself. I mean, I took that short Monday's highs or whatever. We came into the end of week dotties, and I closed I think a day or 2 days later for good gain, but it could have gone to zero, which would have been a nice way to buy it back, right? But this OPEX stuff actually pans out the same way as the daily stuff and the weekly. Like, oh crap, okay, cool, we're above. Wait, watch. I mean, you could have started a short there. NQ especially. Yep. Alright, enough pontificating. I'm not going to mark that one. It's there. I see it. That's already 100 points. That'd be a hell of a lot more. If we go there, cool. It's already marked at least. But full ADRs have already slid down to trend guide. Kind of rejected the lower edge of TGR there too, it looks like. Watch for possible div to lower edge of transfer trend line below a Good morning, sir. Yes. I do that. Let me go over here, flip it over to NQ, prep for Friday, Feb 17th. Yeah, that's right. NQ has it. Yeah, same thing. Same thing like the Qs. It's just below still. I mean, it's right. Let me check out where that one falls to. Tier 1 day, actually Tier 1 OPEX, which makes me think we may want to actually push below. We'll have to see. You know, they've moved hedges around already, but let's see, do we adjust anything? That zone looks pretty good. WPP, gap fill, bottom edge supply demand. There's definitely been some buying pressure back through here. TG is kind of by itself. I guess you've got, what is this, CPI here. Yeah, so I guess you got the lows of CPI there. What has it got these marked here for? So supply and demand, obviously. October 2020 prior swing high. Last week's lows. Supply and demand high, and then right below that you've got March 5th, 2021 prior swing low. Gap fill, which doesn't actually exist. It's got a bug there. Supply and demand low. I don't know. I care about these two.
I think just the upper edge of the. Yeah, just that.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like change it from a div level and go like that. Well, it didn't agree because it didn't want to keep the rectangle on there. Let's try that again. There we go. Good job. Let's lock that. That guy looks pretty good. You got some structure on here, going back ways on the daily with full ADRs. Weekly trend guide 1, and then just below that quarterly trend guide with January 6th day VWAP. Look here. Yeah, I'm glad I got out of that CL.
What happened next, bro?
Hmm?
Yeah, it's responding here to 40 hours.
Maybe I've got my full ADR set to the wrong thing.
Uh,
I'd gotten in at the end of week Dottie piece. Yep, I've got it set to the wrong thing. Yep. I gotta go through and check all these. NYMEX, not US equities. Yeah, it's coming into the tier 2 day stuff. But I was in higher, trying for the bottom edge of the auto supply and demand that I've got, and the tier 1 end of week stuff. Okay, anything else? Excuse me, anything else on NQ? I don't think so.
there is an ABCD from the highs to the points all the way down to the anchor view up from. Where is this anchor view up coming from? January 6th.
Are you drawing it like that? Oh,
Yeah,
hold on.
what?
No, you're never mind. My thing came back early.
Still a little bit lower to include that way.
Yep. Yeah, I had the snapped. Yeah. Damn it.
Still gonna be off about like 30 points or something like that now.
Yeah. But that'd be kind of the typical thing, right? Like, everybody wants to grab this one here at the full ADRs, trend guide, some of the structure back to 187, then just go down and grab these two.
You got also FOMC low.
Yeah, FOMC was right to the tick on quarterly trend guide.
Okay, we got some good ones.
Which Come on, give me APP on gold. What's he saying? That which we're no longer trading as a zone. Then I got rid of those. I got rid of those guys. We said we're going to treat as a zone. Look. Also treat as a zone, including the top edge of supply and demand. Alright, so let's flip over to RTY.
There was almost a 30-tick response from 480 yards on CF. Maybe a nice 15-minute close if you close here.
Alright, so RTY. Definitely acting as a, it hasn't even, it's just wick below TG. Definitely the strongest. Everything else is below, yeah, even YM's below. And actually its guides didn't flip yesterday. No, RTY, its guides didn't flip yesterday. It's that's still trend guide for it.
Right. And MDY didn't flip either.
Huh. And it's trying to hold, its Davy Wap is just a tad higher, but it's been holding it. I mean, it had that it closed below here on the 9th. Definitely closed below on the 10th, but then it's been holding it since. I'm definitely trying to hold above today. Okay, so I would not treat that as a div and as a zone. I just treat that as a zone, especially with the ABCD termination there. Looks like full ADRs are right there too. I would probably watch. Trend strength like that, you think? Or is that too, is that curve fitty there?
No, I don't think it's good for
You get the swing AV WAP, you get the gap fill. You're catching some of the structure that it's had through there.
Right. other side. That's the only thing for me.
Yeah, I just, where's the, I don't remember that shortcut, I don't ever use it. Path, control 4, that's right. I was going to do control F4. If we continue up, right, if we were to do something like that, and complete the ABCD, grab the full ADRs, potentially for a cont there, you know, reject off of this stuff here where, you know, it shot right through, came back down, tested, and then just blew right back through, fail, came through again, and then just yesterday just sliced right through it. So like come back, test, and then go grab your fulls. Potentially even come down and grab the APP for that matter, especially like complete the lower edge of this transfer trend line. And if we're down this far, why not grab the tier 2 stuff?
Right. I like that.
Absolutely gorgeous, yep.
Do you? I'm not seeing it. Maybe my daily anchor be locked as well. I have it. You have it too, right? Oh, you got a daily anchor from the 20th. There's one on the 28th that matches with the 50-day pretty much to the tick.
Yep. Yeah, and then there's one that's auto mapped on the 20th here. Should be this guy.
It's a good chunk on CL already.
Oh, sure, rub it in.
No, I just did. I saw it and I said, CL up to 40 yards here, and then didn't even do anything.
I've got to look. I must have something wrong with I tried it there. And it's like I'm not going to be. It wasn't holding the bottom edge of the supply and demand that I have mapped. And it's like I'm not going to be able to pay attention while I'm prepping. So I just said, fuck it, like, because there's all I had was this tier 2 dotty here, and then nothing until way below. So I gotta look. I probably have the wrong config there, but I don't want to screw with it right now. It is nice. Like I said, I got some gold still, so
Nice.
hopefully it'll keep going. I can get APP. It's only another $7. 5.
That'll be beautiful trading there.
Yeah. Okay, RTY. So you got div at 2010. Not going to worry about, or the monthly trend guide. That'd be 70 points, which is possible. But we've only been doing about 40 of late. And then, yeah, so I think I just stop at kind of the WTGR2 one. Nope, watch just yelled at me. So stand your ass up.
I'll be right back, dude. I'll make a call real quick.
Yep. watching is potential extra zone, ABCD down, hypo path, APP, bottom of transfer trend line. And then we also marked up the trend strength reference point. Watching for possible cont short, TSRP, swing VWAP, structure, gap fill. RTY, if I get the right fingers on the keyboard. I'll come back over here. And music stopped again, which means we gotta be hurrying up. YM. Okay. Ah, damn, right at that. Okay, so YM. Did not look at this one before. That transfer, or that line's gone. It's ABCD's trash. That is nasty. That's not staying. Did not hold the top of the box in the 50-day. Oh, son of a bitch, I hate you. Interesting, he's below, unlike everybody else who's right at that spot.
Which one we at?
YM. Yeah, I finished off and posted RTY there.
Nope. Sounds good.
Yeah, it came down and grabbed that, came inside the box and took out the 50 yesterday. Traded below it. I did not look if there's a weekly. I guess maybe we could put a weekly AVWAP there. As we came down and grabbed the 50-week moving average on that one. 764, so trading just below it on a weekly, which is probably mapped right to the 50-day. Pretty close. And 33,103.
Okay, so.
This one down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Is it marked for today? What's that? 30. Yeah, W monthly trend guide. 1 weekly trend guide reversal. Yeah. stand up for a second. Okay. I don't know if I want to mark up a ton on this one here. I'd probably treat this as 1, not as 2. Say I'm not going to mark up a lot, and then I go mark up something immediately. Actually, you know what? No, because full ADRs are slid all the way down, so that's not even... I didn't rerun this stuff. Zone 2 is now all the way down here, actually. I know those look close, but I mean, you're talking 900 to 855. I mean, so you could actually take the WPP one though and slide it up so it's not so big, or just ignore it altogether if you were to come up this far.
That I don't know if you said this already, but the trend line that you have there, what does that line up with?
Trend line. This is the weekly range box.
No. Yeah, I'm talking about on your daily chart. You have a trend line at the
that's probably going to be down here at this area. I'll have to come out of light shot in a second to grab it.
Good. I just wanted to see.
Yeah, no, it's good. Good eye. Okay. And then that guy is 33,400, let's call it.
Okay, talking to
Which is in the middle here. So you could have marked this zone there, but yeah. All right. KYM. And then let's do what I already have loaded. Let's do that one first. We have CL loaded.
We're already back above the end of the week.
Yep. So you're saying it's CME US index futures ETH for ADRs. This is so.
That's what I got. I don't know. I just follow the templates.
I think I looked at those and they said something different. I'll have to go back and look. I got so much shit to do.
Yeah, I think for gaps is one thing, and then for the ADRs is another thing.
Pivots is one of those two.
Yeah, I just love the template and I go with that.
Yeah.
Such a nice close. Look at that go.
Yep. All right, cool. I got it. I can sit back down. Okay, so would you do an ABCD here on this guy like this?
Are you terminated?
Oh, it did terminate? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think that's right. You said it was before it was terminating at the ADR Stotties, whatever. Okay. So crap, like, do you even consider this? I mean, we haven't even opened and we already hit fulls. This guy is trash though. This VWAP is trash. Does that actually touch? I think it does. Yep. Come on. Load the template. You can do it. And so then does that set us up for this type of thing too? Would put us all the way back up at, you know, be testing the 30-week SMA from below too then. And I'm sure if it drill out to like a, I don't have the weekly chart loaded, but it could probably drill out to a weekly chart and it'd probably be like a weekly VWAP there somewhere, I'd bet. 84s. No, but we have one from June of 29. Or June 29th, I should say. 85. It's not quite the same area, but.
And if you throw ABCD from that, yeah, that low right there, connect the previous high, and then the other one, it gets it pretty close. I mean, I would guess by the time, if we get up there.
Would you take it to this one or take it to this one?
The next one. No, keep going.
That one?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Even with the way that this came back like that?
Yeah, it made a higher low.
Yeah.
And that's your next, low. Yeah, whatever. It takes it pretty close to that. I guess not. On mine it does.
Okay, well that's math. Math is math there.
Let's see here.
I connected it to January 18th.
Mine is where it says June 29th. Yeah, the last year. It's just off by what? Like 56.
You're starting at December 8th, give or take, and then
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
I wonder if you started from this one by, but it somehow grabbed that one. Whatever, close enough. It 84.79, 85. It's off, but
Yeah,
it's not.
it is what it is.
So how do we think about this one then? So we're trying to push back. Do we set a higher low, or we go grab stuff lower? And it's just a big open space. you got these wicks through here at this 75-ish area. I mean, I don't, at least in my eye, like, I don't see a ton in here. We take out this and I'm sure.
I like that weekly trend guide zone better.
Yeah.
That's my eyes.
And then shit, if we fail that, then I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna.
On my chart, where they have the day supply and demand zone.
Yeah.
We have a supply and demand from 75, 37, 39 to 75, 60-ish. So that would be
Up here.
the only place in between there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've got this the start of the formation at 28. So we've got something like this. Not quite there. You said 75, 30-ish, which spot where I've got this guy.
75, 39-ish. And then top end of it would be the 75, 59. 59.
Come on. So you actually just adjust it down even a little bit, grab these wicks here.
Yes, indeed.
Yep, big time. Nice the look setups there. Yeah, there's just not a lot. I'll carve that up like that. Oh, yeah. He's late. Weekly trend guide there. That's the area we're trying to hold. I can't believe trend strength is way the hell up here. Well, I'd say pretty safe to assume that oil's going to flip its guides today.
Think so?
I mean, it's just a thought. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty far away.
Watching this area for reaction off, supply off, supply demand. Reaction, not recaction. All right, gold.
I had this random trend line on my gold chart. Tell me why it hits to the tick at today's lows.
Oh,
Oh, you have it too. Yes, that one.
yeah, it's not random.
Random trend line there.
We drew that the other day.
Right. It's a random trend line and it hit to the tick. Cool.
When I don't have those, I don't have this on my execution chart over here. but I didn't care. Like when I was looking at this last night, like I said, like I had put stuff out there at the photo ADRs and the Dave WAP, and then I closed this morning when it made kind of its retest and got back in later. It's coming into the swing AV WAP though now from the highs, and we'll see if it pushes through or not. I'd love to see it reclaim this end of week value, but it did kind of what we talked about earlier in the week, right? Like come in, break below the 50, kind of retest, set it up so it goes to the other edge. Didn't quite get to the minimum extreme of the 50-day ADR, or 50-day ADR, the 50-day symmetrical extreme, but it did definitely move down to that lower edge there of them. Why did you stop playing again now?
Yeah, if we reclaim that song, that's gonna be huge. That'll be massive, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, obviously biased here, talking book, whatever you want to think, but it like come back up, reclaim that. I don't think we'll come all the way back up and hit the 50. That'd be a massive. Although full percentage wise is up here actually at TGR.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe. But yeah, look at that. Fucking awesome.
Good work on that, dude. Sick work.
Thanks. Sorry, I was replaying the conversation myself last night before I said quits. I was worried, to be honest. I don't know if you have this. Like, for a while, I was having it where I would go to bed and I'd think about putting some on, and thankfully I didn't. I'd come back in the morning and like my kinetic was in this constant state of connect, disconnect, connect, disconnect, connect, disconnect. So I always get worried about putting some kind of a random order out overnight and then having it enter and then go into that thing and then blow an account.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just I don't know why it would be my stuff, but it seems like it happens a lot.
It happens to me when my stuff is doing like updating.
I control that. It wanted to do an update, and I told it last night it can update either never or Saturday at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I always leave my updates for the weekend too.
Yeah. No.
See, I'll just give a nice little retrace and off of the day.
Yeah, and sadly, GC is kind of rejecting that. No way we're doing that. This is possible. We got that because it's full ADRs.
How come the symmetrical exchange is still stuck on YN?
Because I didn't change the chart down there.
Oh, okay.
Good call. GC. Nice, thank you. You know, YM, GC, they're close enough. I mean, oh wait, no. They're nowhere close in the alphabet. Sorry, I haven't had my 2 cups. I've only had 1 so far.
Joe. I could get you some tea if you like.
No. Not no. Hell no.
You gotta try it at least once.
I have tea when I don't feel good. I'll do, if I'm not feeling good, I'll do kind of like the orange zest, whatever else in the morning, and then a couple things of chamomile before I go to bed. But if I'm feeling fine, I don't need.
No tea.
Actually, I like if we're eating different kinds of food. Like I really like green tea, but I just much rather coffee.
Mm.
Reminds me, I gotta find a way to get. I got a bunch of Guatemalans that work with us at the day job, and every time they come up to this area, Central Texas area where we're at, like, they'll bring several bags of Guatemalan coffee.
Ooh, nice.
That stuff is so good.
It is. My barber, back in Louisiana, he was Nicaraguan, and he had he has a coffee thing, whatever it's called, and he would bring me some Nicaraguan coffee, fresh ground. So nice, really good.
All
And
right.
looking at some of my charts, I guess I was just very full by the whole week, because all I have is ABCDs going up.
Yeah, we had a bunch of those. That's why I think one of the things that could be beneficial is we're going through. I was thinking about this last night too. After I just completely missed that zone at the lows, and it definitely messed with me trying to find things afterwards. Like I mentioned in the journal, like, and one guy I found randomly ran across on Twitter, like he was doing his review, and he said the same thing. It's like, yeah, you know, I probably shouldn't have taken this short here. I mean, it was there. It was a good opportunity, but my mind was so pissed because I missed the night. He was looking for the same thing in the 98s, like we had prepped yesterday on ES, and it's kind of the same thing. Like you miss it, so it's like, okay, find the opposite side. So if we're bull, it's okay. What's the bearish? Well, how would somebody else play this? So you know what? When you would exit, you're not surprised. You kind of remove that bias, but then also kind of marking off, okay, which zones for sure do you want to take? 20-day sell side SEs. So, anyway, cool. You got anything else you want to take a look at?
No, I think we're good, brother. We got barking here soon. 10 minutes.
Yes. And what was there was some other who spent the tag of boasting tests. Yes. It was a very nice retest. That's where I got back in. Pretty close to it. Mike was tagged me in a note. There's also the import price index stuff here at in 10 minutes.
Dope. Alright, my man, I wish you a fantastic day, dude.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You too. Have a good one.
Appreciate this.
Yeah,
Good
thank
one.
you. All right, so everybody, that is it for live prep for today, Friday, February 17th, as I look around to remind myself of the date. Hopefully, again, folks are starting to watch these, do watch these, whatever else. If you do watch it and you like it, do us a favor if you don't mind. Hit like, please. I hate saying this. It just seems so bullshit, to be completely candid. We're doing these really because it helps us prep and think through stuff for the day. Ideally, it also helps give other folks an idea of where are some good levels, how things play out, what do they look like, etc. So, anywho, that's it. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend, has had a great week, and we will catch y'all later. Bye now.